Shalom and welcome back to Hebrew Podcasts. In today's lesson, we'll hear a young couple discuss going out to eat. They talk about various kinds of food, where to go, and how to get there. Food-related vocabulary is always useful for learners of a new language. You'll find it especially useful if you plan to visit Israel. Noah is here to play the role of the young woman, and I'll play the role of the young man. Before we begin, let's remind our listeners about the lesson guide that goes together with this podcast. It provides a full transcript and translation and additional information and exercises. You can download the lesson guide from our website at hebrewpodcasts.com. Let's begin.
אני מתה מרעב. מה יש לאכול?
נשאר מהפשטידה שעשיתי לחג. את רוצה שאני אחמם לך?
לא בא לי לאכול שאריות של פשטידה. בוא נצא לאכול בחוץ.
את רוצה ללכת לסולטני ולאכול פלאפל וחומוס?
לא כל כך. נורא בא לי ללכת למסעדת הדגים. אתה אהבת את האוכל שם.
כן, אבל קשה למצוא שם חנייה.
לא נורא, נעים בחוץ, ויהיה נחמד ללכת ברגל. שאני אתקשר להזמין מקום?
בסדר מותק. אולי לאחר מכן נלך לראות סרט?
מצוין.
Noah, our young woman was very hungry. She said she was starving. We heard an expression.
אני מתה מרעב. אני מתה מרעב.
Ra'av is the word for hunger. Meta means dying. Meta mira'av means starving. What's there to eat? She asked. The young man answered that there is still some of the casserole that he made for the holiday.
נשאר מהפשטידה שעשיתי לחג. נשאר מהפשטידה שעשיתי לחג.
It sounded shorter in Hebrew. Let's examine it closely. Nish'ar is a verb that means to remain. It refers to what remained of the casserole. In other words, leftovers. A casserole in Hebrew is pashtida. Meha pashtida means of the casserole. We added me and ha as prefixes. These are the prepositions of and the respectively. The verb to make is la'asot. To say I made is asiti. The prefix she is the pronoun that. Therefore, she'asiti is that I made. Finally, holiday is chag. For the holiday is lachag. We see two prepositions, for and the, contract to a single sound and a single letter, la. With all five prepositions in the sentence contracting, it's no surprise that it's shorter in Hebrew. Let's listen to it one more time.
נשאר מהפשטידה שעשיתי לחג.
The young man offered to warm up the leftovers, but the young woman would have none of that. She didn't feel like eating leftovers, she'eriyot. She used a slang expression to say, I don't feel like.
לא בא לי. לא בא לי.
Let's go eat out, she said. To say let's in Hebrew, we say bo plus a verb in the future. Here it's bo netze. Let's go out. The young man offered, do you want to go to Sultani? That's the restaurant named after its proprietor, a Mr. Sultani. Let's listen to how the young man said that.
את רוצה ללכת לסולטני? את רוצה ללכת לסולטני?
The verb to want is lirtzot. Here in the feminine present form, it's רוצה. So do you want to go is את רוצה ללכת? To say to Sultani, we say לסולטני. The prefix le is the preposition to. Even so, the young woman didn't feel like going to Sultani. We discover that she has something specific in mind. We hear that slang expression again, bali, which means I feel like, and nora bali makes it stronger. I really feel like. I really feel like going to the fish restaurant, she said.
נורא בא לי ללכת למסעדת הדגים. נורא בא לי ללכת למסעדת הדגים.
There is something interesting here. Restaurant is מסעדה. If we just said to the restaurant, we would say למסעדה. But when we say to the fish restaurant, it becomes למסעדת הדגים. So why למסעדת and not למסעדה? We see this happen when we add a qualifier to a feminine noun that ends with hey. Let's see a couple of examples. The girl,
הילדה. הילדה.
but when we say the flower girl, it becomes
ילדת הפרחים. ילדת הפרחים.
You see that הילדה turned into ילדת when it was further qualified. Another example, the teacher,
המורה. המורה.
but when we say the teacher of the year, it becomes
מורת השנה. מורת השנה.
Let's return to our dialogue. The fish restaurant is located on the boardwalk. The young man complained that it's hard to find parking there. Let's listen to that complaint.
אבל קשה למצוא שם חניה. אבל קשה למצוא שם חניה.
But is אבל. It's hard is קשה. To find is למצוא. There is שם. And parking is חניה. The entire sentence again is אבל קשה למצוא שם חניה. The young woman played down the parking problem with an interesting expression, לא נורא. This expression can mean that it's not so bad, don't worry, or never mind. In this context, she meant that the parking problem is not a big deal. It's pleasant outside and it would be nice to walk a little. To say to walk, we say ללכת, but ללכת also means to go in general. So to make it specific that we're going to walk, we say ללכת ברגל, literally to go by foot. To close the matter, she said, shall I call to make reservations? Noah, how did you say that?
שאני אתקשר להזמין מקום? שאני אתקשר להזמין מקום?
The main verb in this sentence is to call, specifically to call on the phone. In Hebrew, it's להתקשר. This verb is based on the word קשר, which means connection. In our dialogue, the young woman used it in the future. אני אתקשר, I will call. The young man agreed and suggested that maybe after dinner they'll go to see a movie. He started with, maybe afterward?
אולי לאחר מכן. אולי לאחר מכן.
לאחר מכן is afterward. It's a useful expression that you should memorize. לאחר מכן. So afterward, we'll go to see a movie. The two verbs here, to go and to see, are ללכת and לראות, respectively. The verb to go, ללכת, is in the future form in the first person plural, נלך, as in אנחנו נלך. Let's listen to the whole sentence then.
אולי לאחר מכן נלך לראות סרט. אולי לאחר מכן נלך לראות סרט.
It was agreed. The young woman said מצוין, which means excellent. And with that we come to the end of this lesson. Let's listen again to the entire dialogue. We'll pause after each line for you to repeat it out loud.
אני מתה מרעב. מה יש לאכול?
נשאר מהפשטידה שעשיתי לחג. את רוצה שאני אחמם לך?
לא בא לי לאכול. שאריות של פשטידה. בוא נצא לאכול בחוץ.
את רוצה ללכת לסולטני? ולאכול פלאפל וחומוס?
לא כל כך. נורא בא לי ללכת. למסעדת הדגים. אתה אהבת את האוכל שם.
כן, אבל קשה למצוא שם חנייה.
לא נורא, נעים בחוץ. ויהיה נחמד ללכת ברגל. שאני אתקשר להזמין מקום?
בסדר מותק. אולי לאחר מכן נלך לראות סרט?
מצוין.
That's it for today. Until next time, שלום ולהתראות בפעם הבאה.
להתראות בפעם הבאה.